Part 1. The hollow life of Jony in the crumbling lanes of a broken city, where dreams lay forgotten in the dust, lived a boy named Jony. He was 23, with sharp eyes that had forgotten how to shine. His childhood was a blur of pain, an alcoholic father, a mother who left, and nights he cried himself to sleep with hunger gnawing at his belly. Jony dropped out of school early. He tried everything, working at garages, selling newspapers, even begging. But pain doesn't just scar the skin, it sinks into your soul. He soon found himself surrounded by the wrong crowd. Drugs, petty theft, and street fights became his everyday routine. No one loved Jony. No one waited for him. No one believed he could ever change. Until Dany. The unexpected encounter. Dany was everything Jony wasn't. Calm, kind, and full of hope. She was a 21-year-old volunteer at a rehabilitation center, helping people find meaning in broken pieces. One rainy evening, Dany saw Jony shivering outside a closed tea stall, bleeding from a fight. Something about his eyes, a silent scream for help, caught her attention. "Do you want help?" she asked softly. Jony laughed bitterly. "What can you help? I'm beyond repair." But Dany didn't leave. She brought him hot tea and sat beside him in silence. And sometimes, silence does more than words. The slow change over the next few weeks, Dany kept visiting the spot. Sometimes with tea, sometimes with sandwiches, sometimes with books. Jony never asked for her to come, but he waited every day. He slowly opened up about his life, his addictions, the rage inside him. Dany never judged him. She listened like he mattered. She introduced him to her rehab center. At first, he resisted, but her presence was like a light in his dark tunnel. For the first time, Jony tried to walk away from his demons, not for himself, but for Dany. Healing with pain rehab was not easy. There were nights Jony screamed in agony, trying to fight withdrawal. He broke things. He cried. He begged to go back. But Dany stayed. She held his hand, reminded him of his worth. She read him stories, drew with him, sat beside him even when he yelled. "I'm not leaving," she whispered one night as he sobbed, "because I see the Jony who wants to live." And that's all it took. One person to believe. Months passed. Jony started painting. He wrote poems. He laughed, awkwardly at first, then freely. He was falling for her. Not just her beauty, but her soul. But he didn't dare tell her. Confession under the stars. One evening, under the city stars, Jony took her to a hilltop they'd often visit.